so I think I'll do that. And we will just really press forward here, see what can we do. Okay. I'm used to games having some sort of audio cue to alert you that you've finished one particular thing. So I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, did I finish the turn? There we go. So, let's see. We could go for some more prospectors, though I'm not necessarily sure that that's the building tree, by the way. I'm not really sure if we need any more prospectors. I think I'll just keep the number here. But those ice elementals over there are pretty challenging to fight. I want to build up some of my forces before I go over there.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
It makes it sound like you can fail at researching a spell. Gained lesser heal, so let's move on. Let's grab one of the... Well, no, let's grab Shadow Bolt next, just because. Yeah, Shadow Bolt will just... it's a slightly more powerful spell, though it eats up more resources, and it has a significantly longer cooldown. The appeal of it is simply the fact that it does undead damage, which makes it a little bit more effective on certain creatures. Let's see what these ice elementals can do. Honorable knights, our honorable warriors, are fairly tough troops, so they should be able to maintain their stance over there. Looks like that gang violence quest thing is continuing. And it looks like they're setting a slightly better type of unit now. They're sending some cutthroats towards us, and I think we'll just drive them off. So let's even up the odds here a bit. Let's drop 2 fireballs on them. Or no, we don't even have the mana to do 2. So we'll just try to pick these guys off. And now that they've leveled up, I'll give them a rugged defense bonus, so they will be able to get a bonus where they stand right now, I believe. Let's see, let's open this panel up. Let's take a look at what it says. Oh, it just says... Okay, that works too. And again, a troll on the bridge. Let's see, we'll just fulfill the demand. It'll open up the gate, and as soon as we get rid of these ice elementals, we should be able to then use the portal. So let's go forward. Oh no, our units are stunned by these, they're frozen by these ice elementals, and they're frozen stuck for 3 turns. Well, that sucks. With that said, I think my only option is really to just move them around like that. And I think we'll just really do something like this. Yeah, I guess those ice elementals, they don't do particularly much in terms of damage, but they freeze our units. Let's build a few more prospectors to just sort of deal with that threat. These guys are still frozen. Actually, I'm gonna see if they have a vulnerability to fire. Doesn't seem like they do. They don't have a... yeah, no, they don't have a weakness to fireballs, though it should still do a fair amount of damage to them. So with that said, we'll come around here and we'll just try to pick them off. God, if the player had one of those ice elemental units, I can see them being amazing units, just from the sake that they can do so much disable. If you have 2 of those things, you can even like kite people in a turn-based game with them. So we'll get rid of these cutthroats, or we'll try to. They seem to have a lot of HP. Yeah, it's either that or we just don't do enough damage to them. And we can build another building. So let's do a commerce building, seeing as how it looks like our army upkeep is getting quite high. So we'll build a craftsman's district, and we'll build it up here. We'll build it on the mountains. Actually, wherever, no matter where we build it, seeing as how we're playing on a frozen or a snowy world, it'll give us a plus 20 bonus to the amount of what do you call it? Coins generated. There we go. Can these guys shoot despite being stunned? Oh, they're not stunned. Okay, it only stuns them occasionally. Or maybe I see that they have some debuff on them. Light frostbite. They have -1 movement, and they have a slightly weaker thing to what's it called? Oh my god, I just don't have any words right now. Whoever that thing was. Alright,
congratulations!
So these
you have
rogues
successfully researched a new
are
spell,
still
my lord.
attacking, so we'll get rid of them like that.
Prospectors.
And I'll get these prospectors to flee back to the capital. These guys don't seem like they'll stop attacking me for the next little bit, so I think I'll just
Attention.
really continue over here. And our research for a lesser Shadowwood is done, so that is good. So let's take a look at researching some of the higher up spells that we can get here. We can get the fireball abilities, which do massive amounts of damage, though they take quite a bit of time to actually research. I thought about getting a frost weapon research, but I mean, it's honestly not that useful, seeing as how I would imagine all of the creatures around here have some sort of resistance to that. Though, if once we research 4 spells inside either of these categories, we can access the other tiers of spells, so those will be fairly more useful. I mean, with that said, we can also apply some of these permanent spells like Barony Domain Management and stuff like that, which will open up the game a little bit more. I think I'll get lesser I could do that. I could get lesser reconstruction to heal up buildings, but you know what? I think I'll go with fertile lands, because that's a terrain altering spell that we can use to make our troops a little more, or rather, it'll increase our food production, meaning that we should be able to get a lot more food, hence a lot more units, hence a lot more territory, hence a lot more gold. So that's sort of that. Yeah, these bases are incredibly effective at taking out things.
Prospectors.
Ooh, okay, so we are nearing the Mystic Portal, which is good. What I want to do here... Oh, and I've captured that Ice Elemental pillar area. And we found a item, actually, so that is rather interesting. We found a Time Cloud Crystal, which will decrease casting time, though it'll make our spells cost a little more. And we should be able to equip these items to us and some of the troops that we have too. So that is fairly interesting. I think I'll keep that item just sort of in the loop, just in reserve here. In the meantime, let's check on a few things. Let's check what we have here. We can also get a few items to equip on some hero units, but I think we'll just do that later on, just in general. Now, what I think I'll do now is that I'll cast a Magic Eye on our Prospector unit, and I will get them to go through the portal and check out what there is in another world. So let's go. So, we've crossed the bridge into another world, and we reached Ardania, and this place is the Plains of Death. Really, really ominous terrain here. Oh, I see. It's titled the Death Plains, although the magic portal, the mystic portal inside this particular realm, are on a special group of tiles here that increase magic generation by plenty. But these tiles actually do damage to non-magical beings, and perhaps this area would be extremely profitable for, say, a race that can take advantage of this, namely the undead factions. But for us, it's not even useful at all. It might be harmful too. Oh no, is that gonna force our troop into the... Oh, thank god I didn't force the troops in. So again, fairly cool. It looks like our main goal is to enter the world of Ardania. So I guess that'll be our main goal, I suppose. I guess that's how the game goes. And it looks like our world bridges into here. I just want to check the link map over here. So Snowy Wastes links to Last Dale, and Last Dale is a tiny world that's a dead world too. Now, again, what I'm going to do, it doesn't look like the damage is too terribly much, and I'm afraid those spiders are going to do more damage to us than standing on these tiles will ever do, because those things, oh yikes, they have 40 hit points, and our guys only start off with 14. Our guy does 10 damage, they do 24, so those things are incredibly tough. These undead, oh wow, all of the things here do tons of damage. With that said, let's summon up the crows again. Pumpkins. Oh, perfect. Found another gate right off the bat. And another troll is here. I'm gonna say not now to the troll. And we found a few more things. Found a few zombies. And these are... How are these things so tough? Those skeleton warriors are alright, but those zombies are incredibly tough. And the Plains of Death part is just everywhere. It is all over the world.
How may we solve?
Oh crap, that is actually bad. I meant to bring all of my troops back into our zone here so that they can heal, but unfortunately those wolves will probably chop up our guys unless we heal them like that, and that saves them. Though that is slightly on the long shot. See what the wolves do. Are they gonna attack? Yeah, they're gonna attack. Our guys should be able to fend them off, at least for a turn though. Ah, there we go. There is a food crisis. Seeing as how we've been running a negative accumulation of food for a little bit of time, it looks like this event has popped up. So we can make the citizens work harder in the field. It'll cause some displeasure, but it'll also increase food production. And unfortunately, we can't do the other thing. So, we will just, we'll have to make the people work harder. And the troll on the bridge thing, we'll just ignore it once again. Claim that wolf's lair, and we'll get our troops to move back. Now, about this food crisis, all we do have to do is really just stop building units for a bit of time, and it should automatically balance out. In the meantime, let's go into the undead world here, and let's continue exploring. And I see we found another faction. We found the undead factions is starting world, and as you can see here, he has a few buildings set up and some troops set up. And he has a portal right next to him too, so that is very interesting once again. So this world, the Last Dale actually links up to more than one world. It's a hub world of sorts, so there will be some interesting things going on over there. And oh, I didn't notice this frozen swamps before. Let's see what will happen over here. Or maybe no, this might be, it says here that these are the neutrals, so maybe this is actually this is the equivalent of maybe perhaps a city-state inside Civilization 5, where it's an AI faction. It's not big enough to be a major faction, but it's prominent enough to be a little city on the world map here. I can't recall if the original game had those. Oh, what is that? Oh, we captured a thing, a little caravan-ish item, so that will give us some cash. And it looks like since we found another portal, it looks like we had to do this 3 questions thing. Let's just go for it. Let's see, who are you? Let's just say it is I am the great mage of this world. Let's see what he says. And what is your quest? When we're going to kill the United One. And what is the speed of a hungry wolf? Let's say, is it a polar wolf or a tundra one? He says, I don't know. Jumps off that ledge. So I suppose that bridge is open now, which is good. And I see this thing. I want to see if it does something. I want to see if this like cool looking dragon does anything in the background. Now let's see. Oh no, don't pick off our scout. I'm so close to that dragon bones thing. Oh no. These guys are gonna go back into the portal. They're taking way too much damage there. So, I'm gonna pop out and check the video recording times. If we have a little bit more time, I'll just sort of ramble on a little bit more. But, I'm gonna check if this is enough time to make 2 videos.